Good morning, YouTube. First of all, my disclaimer. I have not been paid to do this review. Somebody has sent me something for me to review, which I have agreed to do. And so therefore, this is my review of this new item. Now, it follows on from my 3 reviews of the Pancky PK0075, the Dr. Otek MTXR, and the Green Rex Rex 8. Now, because of that review, Pancky has asked me to do a review of their new hand digging system. I call it a system because you can see there's an extra part to it. First of all, we have the sheath, which is fantastic. Everything all around the edges is all double stitched all the way around. Humongous belt clip, belt loop for it. Look at the size of that, it's massive. Now this has been done very, very well. As you can probably see, the top section is where the extension would go in, and behind it slides the actual digging blade. Now, the digging blade itself is feels about the normal weight, probably about half a kilo. We have 2 inches up to 6 inches, and then that's probably 8 inches to the end. We've got Pancky written on there. Now, sorry, you've got a serrated edge here, which it is serrated, but it is not a proper cutting surface. They're not bladed, it's just serrated. Same as down here. There's no actual blades anywhere on it at all. They're all just normal standard flat edges. And we've got the end here, which is threaded for a very, very good reason. There, I've got good 4-inch hands. I've got a really big hand, and as you can see, it's quite a size on the handle. It's probably, I don't know, maybe 4 inches round for the actual handle itself, so it's quite a good sturdy size, quite solid. So I'm now going to move these bits over here because I can't do this one-handed, unfortunately. That is what it looks like when it's all put together. It's huge. So if my hands are 4 inches, we're looking at 4, 8, 12. It's about 14 inches for there to there. So it's huge. It's very, very long. Plus your digging blade. Now, the reason why Pancky have done this is so that you can basically have a 2-handled digging tool. So, if you want to be out in the fields and you don't want to carry a whacking great big spade with you, you can probably carry this. But I don't think that is really what this could be used for. What I see this for is for going out into the woods, or into gravelled areas where you've got large stones and that sort of thing. Now, the reason why I'm saying this is because if you try to use a normal big spade, you are never ever going to be able to get round big rocks and that kind of thing, or in roots, where this would be ideal. You could turn around and get quite a lot of leverage on this, as you can well imagine. Can you you know, I can well imagine trying to put two hands on that, driving that down through the roots, being able to cut through a good root section with that, and really giving it some oomph, which, to be fair, a lot of people would do with their normal big spade, and that's how, you know, people use them as pry bars, and that is how they end up getting snapped. They're not designed to be used for that, whereas I think this is, I mean, this is about 1 kilo in weight. It's a really thick, really good heavy duty piece of kit. I actually do like this. Now, I'm going to quickly show you. I'm going to bring the other one back in. Okay. And I'm just reaching behind me. Sorry. There we go. I'm going to bring out the extras, the other sheath. So, what we're going to do is we're going to put this one into the top section, like so. Then this one does slide right in underneath it, and then you can just tie it up, which, yeah, I'm trying to do it one-handed and use a foot to keep it steady. But there you go, one solid bit of kit. And the good thing about it is, even when you're walking, look, it does clank a bit, which is understandable. It's probably the bottom, but unless you're really shaking it, and it's only because the top and the bottom are clashing on the the top and the bottom are hitting here, that it's making that kind of noise. But if you're walking around, just, that is a bloody good bit of kit. Now, you're all going to turn around and say, how much is this? How much is it going to be? Well, at the present moment, you cannot buy this in the UK, and I am actually in the UK. Now, at the present moment, you can only buy this in the US of A. Lucky sausages is all I can say to that one. Now, this has been reduced from $39.99 US down to $29.99 in the US. If that was over here in this country, that would be absolutely fantastic. We don't have anything like this in the UK. All of our normal hand digging tools are just that section there. We don't have an extension on the top. So this is a very interesting piece of kit. Now, I for one am going to make sure that I go out with this, and I'm going to give it a really good thorough test. And get it into some nice rocky areas and really give it some oomph and see how it holds up. But there we go. That is the new Pancky digging tool. Well, they call it a shovel, but it's not a shovel really. It's a hand digging tool. But yep, this has been my review of this lovely piece of kit. Again, they haven't paid me to do a review on this. This is my review of the new Pancky digging system. Until the next video, thank you.